If you don't like ordinary life, if the humdrum of daily routines leaves you yearning for something more, something extraordinary, then perhaps you are like Sarah. But find magic in the trees, in the way sunlight filters through the leaves, casting a golden glow on the forest floor, then this tale is for you. This is a story that will transport you to a place where the ordinary meets the extraordinary, where the mundane is touched by magic. In the village of Eldergrove, nestled on the edge of the Forest of the Lost Souls, life was a blend of harmony and mystery. The villagers lived simple lives, but the forest held secrets that whispered to those who would listen. The ancient elder trees stood tall, guardians of nature's secrets. Their roots ran deep, intertwining with the very essence of the earth, and their branches reached high, touching the sky. Amongst the villagers, Sarah was different, a healer with a bond to the forest that was both a blessing and a burden. She had a gift, a connection to the natural world that set her apart. From a young age, Sarah wandered the woods, her parents encouraging her to unravel its mysteries. They saw the spark in her eyes, the way she seemed to understand the language of the trees and the whispers of the wind. Her healing talents blossomed, gaining her respect and a touch of wary admiration from the townsfolk. They came to her with their ailments, and she healed them with herbs and potions, with a touch that seemed to draw strength from the forest itself. But it was the dreams that set her apart, visions of an ancient spirit whispering secrets of her lineage. These dreams were vivid, filled with images of a time long past, of a connection to the forest that went back generations. As Sarah grew, so did her powers. She learned to harness the energy of the forest, to channel it into her healing, to use it to protect and nurture the life around her. She sensed emotions, foresaw events, and felt the forest's heartbeat as if it were her own. The trees spoke to her, the animals trusted her, and the very air seemed to hum with a melody that only she could hear. One fateful night, a dream more vivid than any before, pulled her into the depths of the woods. The moonlight guided her path, and the shadows seemed to part for her as she walked deeper into the forest than she had ever gone before. There she met the spirit face to face, confirming her destiny as the forest's guardian. The spirit was ethereal, a being of light and shadow, and it spoke to her of her purpose, of the role she was destined to play. With newfound purpose, Sarah embraced her role, protecting Eldergrove and its mystical forest. She became the guardian, the protector, the one who stood between the village and the ancient magic that thrived in the shadows. She became a bridge between the human world and the ancient magic that thrived in the shadows. She learned to balance the needs of the village with the demands of the forest, to protect both from harm. Her journey wasn't just about healing wounds, but safeguarding the very essence of life around her. She nurtured the plants, healed the animals, and ensured that the balance of nature was maintained. So, the next time you feel the whisper of the wind or the rustle of leaves, remember Sarah, the healer of Eldergrove, bound by duty and magic. Her story is a reminder that there is magic in the world, if only we know where to look. For in every forest, there lies a tale waiting to be told. And in the heart of Eldergrove, that tale is Sarah's, a story of magic, of duty, and of a bond that transcends time and space. Sarah's legacy continued as she shared her knowledge with the younger generation, teaching them the ways of the forest, the importance of balance, and the magic that lay within. She guided them through the woods, showing them the hidden paths, the secret glades, and the places where the magic was strongest. She taught them to listen to the trees, to understand the language of the forest. The village of Eldergrove celebrated her, holding festivals in her honor, recognizing her as their protector and guide. They knew that as long as Sarah was there, they were safe, and the forest would thrive. And so, Sarah stood at the edge of the forest, looking out with determination, knowing that her journey was far from over. She was the guardian of Eldergrove, and her story was just beginning.